tell us, being really, really practical, what's a day in the life for John Taft? Is it waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and hopping on to calls from around the world? What is it with some of the top clients? What is it? What is your routine? Is it getting on the treadmill? Is it running around the lake? What?
Why do you want to know that?
I want to know because you're cut from a very different cloth. I think many people realize this evening you're very cerebral, but very practical of trying to address a major problem that affects us all. And I think your quote of Robert Sheeler of finances. It's what we breathe. It's what we see. It's basically what we don't see. It's all around us. It's what connects. Us. I think it's actually really important to understand. For us, is what is your day running a major bank from early in the morning to the evening? Is your whole life consumed with this passion, this fire that you have in your belly of changing the system with Jack Bogle, or what is it?
All right, Laura, would you like to? Well, I will tell you this. The first thing I do. And you're sitting here, this is my truth taker right in front of me, my wife. Almost every morning is I go out to the neighborhood Starbucks, and that means at 30 below in Minnesota, and I buy my wife a cup of coffee. That's the first thing I do every morning. Now, the reason I do that, for the men in the room, is that I found over 60 years that there are very few things that reliably and consistently make the woman I love happy on a daily basis. And I found one, and it's getting her coffee first thing in the morning. So I do that. That's how I start my day, every day, just about.
John, this is dangerous what you're saying now. I'm getting myself in trouble because you're putting a lot of pressure on the rest of the males in this room.
Guys, it works. Just find whatever it is and do it. Okay, suck it up. I'm a very difficult person to live with, and I personally think that people who are successful share certain personality traits, intensity. So I'm very intense, which makes it hard for me to be around. I am, by the way, my daughter Mary came in the back, so there's my other truth teller here. The other thing is that I'm full of myself. But seriously, this is not an unimportant point, which is that for whatever reason in our world, grandiosity seems to be a character trait of people who are successful. Now, I have theories on that, but it's a problem because a certain amount of grandiosity is good. Mm-hmm. It's what makes you work harder, do things like call up Robert Sheeler and say, "Will you write a chapter for my book?" Mm-hmm. John who? It's on the other hand, if you let it get out of control, it leads to all sorts of bad results. So functional grandiosity. Think of it as the uranium in a nuclear reactor. You need control rods, and you need to operate within a certain level of functionality. So, the other thing I will tell you is just that I don't operate in a straight line. I have a lot of focus, but I'm focused on 10 things at the same time, and I jump around from this. I can tell you may have a little bit of that personality. I move from here to there to over here to there. I'm constantly morphing and surfing and moving, but there's something about that process that engages me and frees me. So I'll put this over here and I'll deal with this. I'll come back to it. Now I have a new insight and relationship to it. So I'm juggling a ton of balls. I'm intellectually curious. I run my business. I'm involved as an industry leader. I like to write. I do media. I have a personal life, and I pay attention to working out. So I work out 4 or 5 days a week. I cram it all into days. The problem is, every day, the problem is that sometimes I don't have enough time for the people I care about and love. And that would probably be I don't think enough about them because I'm thinking about myself. And I'm running so hard, doing so many things that I don't take time to be human. That's a problem.
Thank you for being so honest and very interesting.